the thing that I wanted to say, which I thought was funny,
Yeah.
was when we needed straws, you sent me out to go and get them. And we're like, we don't think, none of the stores were open at that time.
Right.
Because everything closed early.
It's all drive-through.
Well, no, I'm saying the stores were closed. So I was just like, I couldn't go to Walmart to get straws.
I think, was it just straws in general, and you ended up at McDonald's or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
So we were like, you have to
Because
go
like we
and
tested
somehow...
the straw from
because we had
somebody
had
got
McDonald's.
a drink. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, right.
And it worked and it was consistent. And Tommy did like 8 tests. He was, frantically testing.
Yeah.
So I went on a mission with Reggie to go and find straws, but we're like, the only places that have them are fast food restaurants. And you're like, we need at least 100. And I was just like, but it's COVID, so they don't have them out. So I couldn't just go in and steal them. Or I think I went out. They did have a couple, but there was like 3. So it's like you can't. So I went. I remember
social engineer the McDonald's employee.
So what happened was I went to like the little self-serve menu at McDonald's, and I was like, okay, I can get a small drink for like 50 cents or something. Or so worst case scenario, it's like $50 or $60 for the straws. I'll just buy 60 waters and then just whatever. I was like, worst case scenario. But I'm like, I might as well ask. It was one of the weirdest interactions I've ever had. Because we walked up to the where you receive your food. Or I think it was actually the cashes. We walk up and the manager is like, can I take your order? And I just go, this might be an odd question. Can I just have buy a bunch of straws? Can I just have a bunch of straws? And he's like, he just looks at me and goes, how many do you need? And I'm like, at least 100. He didn't even say anything. He just turned around and walked away. And so I turned to Reggie. I'm like, okay, like, I don't know what's happening.
On us.
he just walked to the back. And I was like, I don't know what he's doing. And then I just see him like walking around a bit, like just doing stuff. Then he walks back to the back. Then he comes back with like a paper McDonald's bag filled with straws. And he just hands it to me and then walks away. He doesn't even say, here, enjoy, nothing. There was not even a question.
Bless that
to
man.
elaborate, leaves.
That guy has no idea.
He did.
Shout out to the McDonald's in Greensville, North Carolina. You saved Mr. Beast's Squid Game.